for Sunday, November 21st, 2021.
Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering, suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The resupply crew. Asuma laddering a mine shaft. The resupply crew. Pearl egging a shell. The resupply crew. Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first diamond? Encircled suddenly by three of his friends. Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8. Screen, place some blocks per hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a Yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe, 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 Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Stream it, fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen, back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCraft is you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe, 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 Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe, 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 Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment, you Praises don't fail, Sean Hill's on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung, with the Nashville sound that's your life for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Yo. Go binge watch, 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 yo. Yo. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Yo. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo. Go binge watch, yo. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream.
Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Let's go ahead and get our first reading of the day. We're going to get rid of these overlays, start our recording. HermitCraft Season 8, Episode 17, Segment Kilo, Take 1, and Action. It is now November 21st, and I think we are prepared for the moon to do its worst, measurement-wise. Yep, okay, so it looks like, once again, it hasn't really shifted too much these last few days. So, I mean, maybe that's good. Maybe that means everything is fine, right? See, we're 1, 2, 3, 4. We're about 4 or 5 pixels back. Hey, I mean, getting consistent readings. People keep telling me, Joe, why is the moon getting bigger? Maybe what you should be asking is, why isn't the moon getting bigger? Because it seems fine to me. Look, it could have been much worse. You know, clearly. Like, it jumped a lot a few days ago, and now it's basically just chilling here. It's a very comfortable place. I think the moon could stay that size forever and nobody would have any real problems with it, you know? So we're just going to go ahead and assume everything's fine. Let's lay our heads down and dream. Or something. Soft cut there. Okay, stop recording. That's the wrong camera. That's the wrong camera. That's the wrong... No, I got the right camera. That's the wrong text. There's the right text. I've got like 80 different sources in my OBS here. I need to go through these and audit them at some point. But okay, welcome everyone. Glad you could join us today for an episode or a episode recording segment of HermitCraft. I've been working on all sorts of stuff this weekend behind the scenes to do new types of recordings. And let's see, if I go to last modified here, is that gonna show up? Oh, come on. So I uploaded something to Google Drive just now, and I want to sort it by last modified, not by name. And it's just still sorting it by name. Okay, wait. I just put this video here. Okay. I was going to show you guys a test video that I recorded earlier with the new audio setup with the pinball machine, But apparently it didn't upload to my Google Drive, and now I'm going to be annoyed about that for hours. Because there's no good reason it shouldn't have. But whatever. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I spent a lot of time today messing around with lights, camera, video, audio stuff. Ugh. But oh well. I don't know what I'm going to do now instead. I guess we'll work on terraforming that area down there. That seems like a reasonable thing to move. Yeah, I don't know. Google Drive does seem... Yeah, so the name of the file is like... It's got MP4 at the end of it. I'm sorting by new, and it's not in there. So it definitely... It looks like it didn't upload successfully from the other computer. No. Telling people to try Alt F4 is a ban. I don't have time for that. What? Were you going to ban them?
Oh God, I was just wondering, have you tried being timed out?
Oh no, they're gonna try being banned. If you come in here and tell me to do the wrong thing when I'm already mad at a computer, that is a bad decision. I am not happy. I was really excited about showing you guys that clip, and now I can't, and now I'm annoyed. Because I only spent like 2 hours trying to get to a point where I could record it. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to see what I can do with just the cameras I have on site, because I don't want to buy a bunch of additional camera equipment when I'm not 100% sure I'm pushing what I already have to its absolute limits. And I think today I figured out most of how to push it to its absolute limits, which is good. It's not gonna... A lot of the stuff is battery powered, or I haven't figured out how to get power running continuously to all the things that are mounted in different places. So for example, I'm using a piece of software for my phone that'll let me use my phone as a webcam for the playfield, because my phone is actually the best camera I have. I got a pretty recent cell phone, and those things... like within the last 18 months. And those new cameras on those are really good. And you might say, well, are they as good as buying a DSLR? And I'm like, well, if I can avoid buying a DSLR, that would be a great way to make this whole thing less expensive. So let's maybe try it with the webcam first, or the cell phone cam. I've got an old webcam that's pretty terrible that I think I can use as a scoreboard cam, maybe. Just a bunch of stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, hey, NJ. Hey, Badger. Hey, Drubaka. Hey, welcome, Constanza Sena. Hey, Morgana B. Yep. So the original plan was to try and get the pinball machine around mid to late December, and then I would have... between now and then to sort out the camera situation. But I actually had an opportunity to rent a pinball machine early, but I had to jump on it this weekend. So I'm playing catch up on the video audio stuff. The audio stuff we've got locked down really well. We've got 2 new XLR mics. We've got 2 new XLR mic stands. We've got an XLR to USB adapter. I've figured out how to make all that work in OBS pretty well. So like we're making progress on things that will be helpful for more than just pinball streams. This will be helpful for crafting streams, for other stuff when we have in-studio guests, like next time my brother is here and wants to play an instrument live. We'll be way, way better set up than we are now. Oh, I should probably mention that we haven't gotten any tips yet this evening. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I don't think we need a beacon. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah, Jay Stowe, I'm excited about doing the pinball streams too, especially because they'll let me have like in-studio guests in a way. Like with Minecraft, one of the big problems is when I have guests here, only one person can really play Minecraft at once. And that's kind of been a disincentive against like other people coming here to do joint streams, because it's like, well, if we're going to do a Minecraft stream together, we could just do that from our houses. But if I'm like, hey, come hang out at my house and we'll play pinball and talk and hang out and chat with the chat and stuff, it's a lot easier to do like, 3 or 4 person hangout stream that way than with this Minecraft setup. So, since my daughter was able to get her first vaccine shot recently and she's going to keep getting those, her second one is early December, we'll be able to have guests here with less concern. So, yeah, I'm really excited about upping my group stream game, having more guests in the house or studio or whatever. In-house guests, in-studio guests, in-apartment guests. I don't know what the word is. Just guests. Be my guest, be my guest. Put some cobble in this chest, or some gravel, or some diorite or dirt. I can't track melodies. They reek. Heck with me. I don't know what I am doing. It's absurd. Okay, so we're just gonna keep knocking this mountain here down a little bit. Then once we got it where we want it, we'll go ahead and cover it with dirt. And this should look good or better, if not better. Okay. Okay. Mahi0 says you could use this as your ante for spleef. I didn't know there was an ante. I just was told to show up on Tuesday. Okay. I don't know what you're sighing about, and I don't know why you said area. That made no sense to me. Mahi says you could use this to up your ante for spleef, or use this as your ante for spleef. Like, do we need to bet something? Do I need to bring a box of cobblestone to bet with? I literally have no idea what we're doing.
I think just practice.
People are anteing up stuff for the winner. Oh, well, that wasn't clear. I was just going to show up.
Oh, okay.
There's a prize jackpot. Well, the Cub fan should have mentioned that. He just told us to show up. I don't know why you guys know this, but Cub didn't mention it to us. Cub did not tell us to bring a prize. I'm feeling very unprepared now. I don't know what to do on Tuesday now. I don't know how to make my video work. I'm just going to be annoyed. It's in the sign-up book. Oh, I didn't do the sign-up book. He didn't tell us where it was. He just said, show up on Tuesday if you want to play Spleef. And I said, okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm signed up. Yeah, I have no idea where the sign-up book is that you guys keep talking about. Okay. It's near. I don't know where the game actually is either. I don't know. Yeah. See, like, I was just going to log in on Tuesday and say, where should I go? Y'all are making this sound like work instead of a game. I was just going to go play a game on Tuesday. Things don't need to be this complicated. Yeah, his whole canyon is a mess. I don't want. Why does everybody keep building bases that feel like death traps or mazes? Okay, I don't understand your... Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Yeah, don't bother random women. And don't tell me incredibly long stories that I don't have the mental capacity to parse about it. Because, like, I don't know. It's... Yeah.
Especially when they're not being real.
Yeah, yeah, I don't have time for that. I'm still recovering from an incredibly physically and mentally intense weekend. Because I spent 4 hours shoveling mulch yesterday, and so my entire body is sore. And I spent a lot of time figuring out video and audio stuff, so my brain is burnt out. So yeah, Cubs Base is a death trap and a maze. So yeah, don't roll in here telling me some long-winded story that might really... Like, I think if I got to the end of that story, it's just that you bothered some woman, which is not cool. Maybe please don't. I'm done. I don't have time for it tonight. Okay. Mazes can be death traps, but not all death traps are mazes. Good point, Grant Rogers. Okay. So we're just gonna keep knocking these out. I feel like this is about the level we probably wanted at, maybe. Maybe we cover the rest with dirt, which is why. Welcome, little parrot. Oh, I can be the Minotaur. I should make a Minotaur hat and then just go wander around in the maze. Hey cat, last name. Mostly the stars. Okay. Welcome, Mildo's things. Okay, so yeah, I think that'll look good. Yeah, because it's below the horizon now, which is the important thing. It's below the horizon. That one's not. That one's not below the horizon. Because nothing's ever simple or complete. Antom Snipe. The stream hasn't even gotten weird yet. This is like the quiet, simple part of the stream. Like, because I'm still getting acclimated to streaming. We're still setting up the stream. My brain is not ready yet. We're warming up. I'm drinking some caffeine. Got some Sundrop. So yeah, if you're confused by the stream thus far, yeah, good luck. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It sure is something. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of start filling in some of this around here. Hey, welcome Bear33. Glad you could join us. Oh, one thing I did today is I watched that new Dune the Rock Johnson movie, Dune Part 1. They really didn't have as much of the rock in it as I expected. There were some bits by the end when they're trying to get off the sand where they're like, "Oh, we got to get to the rocks." But you know, other than that, it was pretty light. But you know, I don't know. It's fine. I mean, we had Paul Atreides in it. He's always good. Let's see here. But yeah, it's apparently on, like, it's the last weekend it's on HBO. So it was like, if we don't watch it now, we're not going to get a chance. Okay, so we're going to let the grass start growing here. Yeah, Jason Momoa's in it as Duncan Idaho, which is the best character to play. If you're ever, like, have an opportunity to play somebody in a Dune franchise, where they're already committed to making more than one movie, right? Like, it's in the title, Part 1. Like, they're going to make a Part 2. But you know what? they can keep making Dune movies because there's like a ton of books. And, you know, spoiler alert, Duncan Idaho shows up in all of them because he was so incredibly talented and loyal that they found a way to like clone him at some point. And so all the books take place over the course of hundreds or thousands of years maybe. And there's always Duncan Idaho just dunking around, being like, Idaho. And he's just having fun, you know? It's a good role if you want to be in like every Dune movie for the next 30 years. They can just keep getting that one guy, Jason Momoa. Would I recommend the movie? I don't know. I don't like. See, the thing is, just there's a lot of things that I think are interesting, but I don't know that I would broadly recommend them. You know, like The Good Place is so interesting in so many ways. I recommend it. I'm like, everybody would enjoy The Good Place. The Wire is not something that I think everyone would like, but I think it's something that everyone would benefit from watching. I think it's a really interesting glimpse into poverty in America and ways that people seek to escape that poverty, and ways that systems perpetuate drug problems. And so I would recommend The Wire or partially even to, but especially to people I don't think would like it, because I think it's valuable to see. I don't know that this Dune movie is valuable to see. I don't know that it's enriching or thought-provoking. I enjoyed it. But like I also like read a bunch of the books, and I really liked Jodorowsky's Dune, and I felt like they drew a lot from Jodorowsky's stuff with the kind of H.R. Geiger-esque Harkonnen kind of stuff. I don't know. Intrepid Mr. Rico, I actually just finished the 10th episode of the Foundation series today while I was, or not while I was making breakfast. Well, yeah, I watched most of it while I was making breakfast. And, yeah, I think it's a very interesting adaptation, but it's definitely an adaptation. It's not a direct, like, port to television. It's its own thing. But they're doing a good job at making it an interesting own thing. But, like, once again, that's one that I'm not sure I would recommend it, because even though I really like it, it's a weird one. But yeah, they took a lot of liberties, and some of them I think were more successful than others. The biggest problem I had with the show was pacing. I felt like episode 3 and 4 especially, there was kind of it was a little slow. Because it's like, and waiting a whole week was kind of painful. But I feel like the pacing won't be as much of an issue for the binge watch crowd, so I'm not sure that concern holds up. Highborn Leak says, guess who got to play a bunch of pinball today? Was it me while I was testing my stream setup? Or was it Highborn Leak? I'm going to have all the Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1 songs stuck in my head forever now. Let's see. Sun's getting low. Dang it. HermitCraft Folding and Home Team broke into the top 100 finally? Rix, I did not realize that, but that is awesome. I have been championing that for a long time. I'm pretty high up there as an individual contributor for the team. I was in the top 10 last I checked. But yeah, that is fantastic to hear. It is one of the many ways the HermitCraft community is just helping out folks beyond our little kind of community boundaries, and it makes me so happy to see so many people contributing CPU cycles and GPU cycles. I mean, look at this. This is it. We're perfectly aligned, and we are... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. That's 7 pixels. But that... I'm not sure what the margin for error is on this. Like, I feel like sometimes we're moving forward, sometimes we're moving back, but I don't know if that means the moon's getting bigger or smaller, or if I'm just bad at getting exactly in the right place. But I felt like I was in the right place right there. 21, 25 central, 7 pixels from back. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Wisp said, I see what you mean. Thanks for the input. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Talking about the movie. Yeah. Jordan Deeks comes in with our first tip of the evening. Tip and 2, who says, I love watching your streams after I get off work. Hey, I'm glad I can give you a place to hang out at the end of the day. It's my own little Cheers. And speaking of Cheers, it's Diane. I think there was a character named Diane in Cheers. Is there? There is. Yay! Who says, hope you get some rest, Joe. And tips 5. Thank you, Diane. That gets us 13 away from the next Face Camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So, also, let me pull up the team statistics for Team HermitCraft here. Unfolding at home. So, it looks like we're 108 overall. But I'm guessing on the monthly that we're... So, yeah, if you're interested in folding at home... It's a way that you can contribute your extra CPU and GPU power to a coalition of scientists doing biophysics work. Stanford is leading the charge on this, but you can basically let them send you their data sets, and then you run a bunch of complex algorithms to analyze those data sets and process like how proteins fold with the lowest amount of energy and a bunch of other stuff. It's really cool. It helps with like developing vaccines and a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so let's see. If we go to the statistics page on the whole, and we go to top teams, the top 100. Whoops, that was not what I wanted. So if we look, top 10. HermitCraft is team 100 this month. Wow. Wow. Who did we knock out? Team Board Game Geek. Take that, Board Game Geek. You run a convention in Dallas when I used to go down there for Thanksgiving to see my in-laws, and they would never let me go to your convention. And I was always really annoyed, but I didn't have my car, and it was just a whole thing. So, take that. That's what you get for my inconvenience. Okay. So. Okay. Okay, if there was a gravitational pull in Minecraft, when I threw this bread, it would go back down. Oh. Well, I'm going to have to reevaluate some things then. Okay. Hey, welcome, I am Hort. Glad you could join us. And, you know, even if you're folding for another team, you're contributing to the actual science of folding at home. Honestly, it's really fun and exciting to see, like, hey, the HermitCraft team just pulled into the top 100 monthly. But you know what? Like, just having people out there putting good into the world, that's the more important thing. I'm happy to see if we get knocked out of the top 100 because a bunch more people come online for Board Game Geek or whatever, you know what? That's fine. I'm just happy that stuff is getting done. Yep. I have to pause folding and open VLC. Yep. Hey, Lizzie Mac 2010. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did I catch the Wheel of Time episodes? I don't know what Wheel of Time is a book series, I think. But I haven't read it. I didn't know there was a show. Okay. So, let's see. We had a few things that we were working on. We were working on getting arches in here. I kind of want to put basalt where the kind of pillar problems are here, or like where this kind of starts decaying. Hey, good morning, Utkarsh Patel. Glad you could join us. Yeah, sometimes leaderboards incentivize people to participate in things they wouldn't otherwise. And I'm happy to see folks get excited. You know, sometimes that happens, you know. Well, and donating money and donating computer time is kind of the same. Because, like, I'm paying for electricity for folding to run. But, you know, at the same time, it's winter now. And there's no such thing as waste heat in winter. The computer is just... having the computer on or paying to run my electric heater is going to be, you know, the same amount of money. But one of them keeps my studio cozy. So, yay. Oh, they just put out the first episodes on Tuesday. Okay. Or Thursday. That's cool. Because I didn't read the books, I probably won't watch the show. I'm behind on a few other things right now, anyway. Yeah, that's what that lyric meant. Time to pause folding and open VLC. VLC is what I use to play my music. Like, if I wanted to play my Darmok song, I could just open up VLC and click this.
Hey, sucker, that's why Jean-Luc's a wallet, lost jawlords and white timbers. And Shaka, I see, was on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlords and white timbers. They're falling again. Good night, Eladril. We love you. Dathan has left the planet.
That's my song, Darmok. It's a parody of the Frasier outro. Tyranno Rotenman says, I'm so confused about what's happening. That's fine. You don't really have to know what's going on. You're not running the show. Also, I'm running the show and I have no idea what's going on. But, like, the difference is that causes me to, like, start wondering how much breaking down sobbing I should be doing, but the answer for you is clearly none. It's not your show. Let's see. That sounds too much like B-Dubs' latest hit from Eli set to country. I mean, I mean, this is a parody of the song from Frasier, which came out in, like, the early 90s. Like, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm dancing because the kids are disco dancing. They're tired of rock and roll. Don't bother telling them that drum machine ain't got no soul. Did you hear what they said? That rock and roll is dead. Yeah, it's like a zombie. It'll dig itself back up again. I tune in the signal, but it's fading oh so close. Tremendous guitar on the radio. Singing glory days are gone, but everything's okay. Oh, wait, no, that's a different song. The face cam's down here in slot 8. Hi. When we get, oh, wait, we just got another tip from Michael for 10, who says, love your tiny face. Well, thank you very much, Michael. That puts us 3 away from my face not being so tiny. So if you want to disappoint Michael, feel free to tip via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, yeah, with this part of this hill, we kind of need to just shave the top off this part now. Okay. Jed Leonaldo says, ouch my ears, no, please don't. There's a reason why my brother sings my music on my albums. I don't think I gotta spell it out for you. But if I was gonna, it would be spelled IAMNOTAGOODSINGER. I'm not a good singer. Okay, so we are running out of room in our inventory for some of these things. Okay. Yeah, I should probably upgrade to nether. Does anybody sell netherite? Also, do they sell it for something that's not diamonds? Because I'm out of diamonds. I don't think anybody has actually got a netherite shop going. Pearl sells them for diamonds. So the diamonds is where we're going to get hung up. I really feel like I want people to buy flowers so I don't have to go dig for more diamonds, but maybe I need to go dig for more diamonds. Okay, so let's go ahead and check on this. We're not going to record this one because I don't think it's going to move wildly. Let's get back to where we were in the center, about 5 or 6 blocks up, or 5 or 6 pixels up, and see when it comes to the midpoint there. So we got... I mean, we're almost dead on it. Okay, now I think we are dead on it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the back. I mean, yeah, so... Okay. Well, most of the hermits forget it exists, Aviva. I'll just be sad. Because doing work to fix it sounds like effort. I used to work in advertising. I'm good. Okay, so it looks like we got that hill outside of the... It's at least below the... what do you call it? Line. The horizon line. With the exception of that one bit right there that should decay naturally. Okay. Our friend Mahi0 has been gathering quake statistics and is estimating there will be a new quake at around 41 after the hour. So let's see if that bears fruit. Our 2 biggest customers went and made their own farms after buying so much. Well, I mean, that's good. You want to own your vertical. I'm not going to tell anybody not to own their vertical because it's really what they should be doing. Welcome, Seto Aji. Seto Aji, welcome from me, Joe Hills of Tennessee. I live in Nashville, it is pretty dang sweet. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum. Okay. What am I working on? I am cleaning up some of these hills that are in the way of my lunar aperture observatory system. You know, I'd like to point out we're 5 days into this, and I'm kind of insulted that no one has asked if I'm just QAing my own work. Because everyone's so used to me never double checking on anything. The idea of spending 5 days measuring the moon to see if I'm making it bigger correctly is just completely absurd. I'm just saying. Just as a quick side note. It says setting up now because we're setting up the stream. The stream isn't started yet. We're just hanging out, setting up. Hey, we did get a tip, though. Thank you very much to Gritmonger for the 20. That is going to put us 17 past our next expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, and then we also got another tip rolling in from Catherine for the 3 that will complete that next milestone. Boom! $3 well spent, Catherine. It's time to grow hills. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. And we're going to lower this camera just slightly. Not that much. There we go. Perfect. Do I record my own music? My brother does. I write the songs and then he arranges and performs them. You can find them. Here's an album link for our first album. That links to iTunes, Amazon, all the places people get music. It's like a multi-link thing. Okay. So let's go get some bone meal and we can kind of add some bushes and or grass. I don't know. We'll make it look nice for a little bit. Oh boy. What time is it? 9:42 and I'm already starting to fade. That is disappointing. Okay, that is not okay. I actually got to bed on time last night. But like I think all the physical labor the last few days has been catching up to me. Thrashing says, Joe, I was watching the HermitCraft panel at Minecon 2016. I can't believe how different you looked. Yeah, I mean, I look a lot differently now. My prescriptions are completely changed, and so I had to get new glasses, and it's a whole thing. Okay. So we're going to move this over here. And some of the fandom is upset with game theory for stealing theories with no credit. Yeah, well, they shouldn't do that. What did we come over here to get? Oh yeah, bone meal. I left a bunch of bone meal actually back at the. Let's go to the Love Tropics area. I am live on Twitch, but I'm still setting up the stream. I don't have the equipment that I need. So, or like I need to go get blocks and stuff. Let's see if we just check if we sold any flowers. Of course, we're out of yellow. And those and. Dun, dun. You know, let me check if I can refix or replace the cacti. Hey, Gusty Gale. Hope you enjoyed your turkey. And we just got another tip rolling in from Cody for 20. Thank you very much, Cody, who says, I hope your pinball setup is getting along well. Get out of the hotbar. Well, thank you very much. Here we go. It's time to grow hills. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm still setting up. So the audio stuff that Badger picked up, or Badger helped me pick up yesterday, is definitely working well. So that part is a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. But even though it's hard to overstate my satisfaction with that element, the other stuff that I'm working on, like the video side of things, has a lot more room for growth. Let's just maybe leave Cleo some dirt and some diorite and some this and then some of this and some of this. Hey, now we have room to get the cacti. Okay. Hey, Snowstorm. Okay. I'm be curious to see distance traveled by trident. I'm guessing Joe is number 1. I don't know. Etho and Iskall use the trident a lot. What audio stuff did we get? 2 XLR mics, two 15-foot XLR cables, 2 pretty nice big XLR boom tripod things, 2 microphone stands, apparently they're called. Microphone stands, as well as a XLR to USB, like... yeah, but what is it called? What is the... Not the brand. What is the mechanism?
Just an outboard sound card.
It's an outboard XLR to USB sound card, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, so all the work that we're doing, getting... Audio interface. Thank you. Tyranno Retenman says, I've came back to your face cam in a new spot. Yeah, every time we hit a face camera expansion milestone, the camera gets bigger. Tips are welcome via paypal.me and YouTube Super Chat. So right now, I'm still using my old USB mic for this Minecraft stream, with the idea being that the XLR mics will be primarily, or initially, for doing big group stuff, like group crafts on Wednesday morning. We're going to try a crafting thing with Badger on Wednesday morning, doing Thanksgiving crafts with Cleo and I. And so we'll have separate mics and stuff set up for that. But then, like, if I have people over to do pinball streams, which, like, the goal of the pinball streams is to, instead of just having a game, like with Minecraft, I sit here and play, and then my guests kind of watch me play and talk to me, and that's not as fun as a game that we're all taking turns playing. Viva says Iskall went back to Elytra, and you're on way more often than both Iskall and Etho. Well, so Iskall is always on at different times than me, or never on at the same time as me because of time zones, so I have no idea, like, whether he's on or not. So... Dun dun dun. Dee 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 doo. Dee dee da. Ba bum 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 bum. Okay. Okay, so let's see where we at. There's a change happening. I can feel it. Okay, so we're gonna try and get to bed before the night changes. Okay. Hey, we got another tip just rolling in from Annie. Thank you, Annie, for that. That's going to put us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome, as always, via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So, let's go. We're going to wander this way, and then we're going to use the bone meal to mix and scroll. I've been working on my impressions of other hermits. It's going poorly. Lizzie Max says, do B-dubs. What do you think I was just doing? Thanks, Lizzie. I'm feeling great about myself now.
Wait, I thought it was false.
Not quite. What? Is that even close to any of them? No. Okay. So, yeah, we got this nice little chicken pit here. We've got that bit going there. Oh, well. Alrighty, so let's get rid of this, and then we're gonna get the bone block out, and we probably want to make a bunch of these, but we don't want to fill our inventory with it either. But like, yeah, we got rid of a bunch of trees over here, and it looks really bad. Hey, just Jamie, raiding with a party of 13. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, where we are currently setting up our stream, playing on the HermitCraft server. Welcome, Miyakoda11, coming in with the Jamie raid. Glad you could join us this evening. It is a little bit of a rainy Sunday here in Nashville, so we spent a lot of the day hanging out inside, watching Dune, playing pinball. I guess I cooked a few things. Let's see, what did I make? I made hamburgers. I made, kind of like a fried breakfast rice thing. It was good. I don't know what the name of it is. It's just like you take leftover fajita stuff and rice, and you make scrambled eggs and fresh bacon, and you mix it all together. I don't know. It's good.
It's delicious. That's what it's for.
Yay. Yeah, apparently, Badger was telling me it's very uncommon in England to eat Mexican food for breakfast. But, you know, I'd like to point out that, you know, Mexico has breakfast too. So. Okay. Yeah, so you take leftover rice and you... Okay, so what you do is you get a cast iron skillet and you put down like 6 strips of bacon. And when they're done... You move them to, you put them on the paper towel to get the extra grease off. And you put them on a cutting board and you cut them into like little bacon bits, right? Then you get some whipped egg, and you pour the whipped egg in, and you make and you start scrambling eggs. But as you do that, you put in leftover cold rice from a previous meal, and then so you let the scrambled eggs and the rice cook together. And then you add, leftover fajita stuff, like peppers, onions, and ground beef. And then you toss the bacon back in last, because it's already cooked, just recently.
And the rice was originally made in chicken broth.
Yes, and the rice originally I made in chicken broth instead of water. So it's a little bit of chicken, a little bit of bacon, a little bit of ground beef. You throw in some Mexican seasoning. I don't know what the name for this is, but it's good. And my kid eats it and doesn't complain. And that's a win. No, I don't think it's called Wheel of Time or Cowboy Bebop. Is this Mexican or Tex-Mex? I don't know. It's kind of Huevos Rancheros. But, yeah. And then I made hamburgers for dinner, and that was good. Or cheeseburgers, I guess, technically. Also with bacon. It is savory and satisfying. I like savory foods a lot. That's why I'm not just, like, munching on candy during Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. Instead, I've got my charcuterie board. Bacon does go with everything. Okay. So yeah, this looks a lot more natural now, and when the rest of the grass comes in. Setting up now, is that still true? Well, a lot of people are asking, when will my stream begin? Maybe we should find out. Let's go through our checklist.
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet for water tank, top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe from poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant, pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so I think we're ready to take down that setting up stream now sign. Intrepid Mr. Rico says, I don't think I've heard this version. Ah, yeah, that's a Ben Folds 5 style. When will my stream begin? We've got that and the Outscott Country variant. Both of them are great in their own way. Both written by me, arranged and performed by my brother Sean. That one's a parody of the When Will My Life Begin song from Tangled, a Disney picture based on the story of Rapunzel. And I apparently didn't finish filling this in. So we need to go get more dirt. Womp womp. Okay. Welcome, Super to Beans. Glad you could join us. Stream's just starting now. Whew. Okay. So one thing I like the idea of is that as the other area starts getting more grown up, or getting more pretty, this area here is just getting like overgrown because we're not using it as much. Okay. Okay, so let's line up roughly where we expect to see the moon from. Okay. And we'll wait till we get to that midpoint for our measurement. I mean, yeah, that looks... I mean, if we're off by a pixel or two, that's it. I mean... Yeah, I feel like it's about 5 from the back. So... $21.59 central, 5 px from back. I mean, once again, I can't tell if the moon's actually wobbling in size or if this is just a lack of precision. But, you know, this is a pretty straightforward instrument. Will my brother and I form a HermitCraft supergroup with Jono? I don't know. Jono. I don't know. Woo, she says, I watched Tangled with my daughter for the first time in ages, and it took me way too long to realize that I knew this tune from the stream. Yep, that would be why you know it. Yeah, Yurgi says, I imagine some minor variance from taking measurements by hand is just to be expected. Yeah, so, like, these are functionally... So there was a difference here where they were on the front edge, and then it came 4 picks, 5 picks, 4 picks, 7 picks. 6 picks, 5 picks. Yeah, it's hard to tell. But, like, what I'm saying is, though, that it's definitely sticking around here for a while. Okay. And this is looking way better down here now with that extra bone meal. Let's get that dirt we were just talking about, too. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the margin for error. Margin of error. Okay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe we kind of clean this whole little bit up here a little bit. I don't know. It's a little weird having that sticking up in that one strip there. Huh, technically you could see this from that tower there. Welcome, Animate Barrel. We are currently just kind of cleaning up and terraforming around here. Unfortunately, the measurements have been very static. Like, I was hoping it would be more exciting for me to get additional measurements per night, but, like, they're just all basically clustering within a few pixels, so it's kind of like... Because we had some really dramatic changes early on, and now nothing. So, I don't know. I don't think it's a flaw with my methodology, but it's definitely not as exciting. Okay. So yeah, just in case any of y'all are not following me on Twitch, just so you know, YouTube penalizes experimental streams, and so I do a lot of my experimental streams on Twitch, even though my big Minecraft stuff is always on both, if not more, services. When I start doing the experimental tech check streams on pinball stuff, those are going to be at twitch.tv/JoeHills. If I can... I mean, honestly, based on what I think I got today, it might be worth doing an experimental tech check stream tomorrow morning with the pinball machine. Badger and I maybe will give that a go. I'm really optimistic that I got a good start last night. Or, this night. I'm tired. Okay. Tonight. We got a good start. I did some test recordings that seemed promising. So can I use separately placed pillars so I can contrast the size of the sun? Well, we know that the size of the sun from these pillars, the size of the sun is here. This is how far away the sun is through these two pillars. Whereas the same day the moon was here. But like if we tried to measure the sun on this system, we'd probably have to go out twice as far. Like we don't have a big enough ramp to measure the sun on this. Like if we wait for sundown, like you can see there's the sun, right? And There's our pillars. Our pillars are way wider than the sun. They're like blatantly wider. Kindle is. Okay. Welcome, totally not a cardboard box. Yeah, this is my darkest timeline beard. I got the idea from the original Star Trek, as well as Community, starring Danny Pudi. Could I explain the math on how I accurately measure the sun and moon? Well, so basically, if I'm measuring something between the two posts of an aperture, like we've got a post there and a post there, depending on how far away I go from the posts, I can tell, or I can mark how far away I have to go for the thing to completely fill the space between the two posts. And then if it's getting bigger, I'll move forward. And if it's getting smaller, I'll move backwards. Okay, so we're going to clear up some of these, because those are actually in the way of the aperture. Welcome, Fig Tree. But, like, I mean, it's basic perspective. Like, things that are further away change in size slower than things that are closer to you as you approach them. And so the gap between those two posts changes in size more quickly than the moon changes in size as I approach it, because the moon is further away. Does that make sense? Wisp says, oh, the pillars make sense now. Yeah, so the pillars just actually represent the gap between the pillars, basically. We're making the gap between the pillars bigger or smaller as we walk toward it, while the moon stays the same size. Yep. How's Nashville these days? Pretty good. It's always growing. It's always something. Okay. So I feel like, because we're not getting any novel measurements here, and I don't have any immediate ideas for what to change. I was kind of hoping that I could show that demo pinball footage that I recorded earlier, and of course I don't have it. So what if as soon as the day changes tonight, we're gonna put on the hydration break sign. I'll play some music, and while I go to the kitchen, since my laptop is near the kitchen anyway, I can try and move that file again to the desktop so I can show that. Does that sound like good? Because I want to show you guys roughly what I'm talking about when I'm saying I'm working on the on this stuff. So let's see. TTT. Let's see. Mr. Hardluck requested My Destinies in Tennessee. So yeah, we'll queue that up for after we turn night into day, and that'll give me 5 minutes. Going to dig for diamonds might be a good use of our time. Yeah. So you see the gap between the pillars stays the same size. Or sorry, the gap between the pillars changes in size more quickly than the moon does as I move forward and backward. We do have a field of vision effect as I move forward or backward, but we basically are using the difference in size change between the pillars and the moon to measure the timing. So, okay, let's go ahead and we're going to lay our heads down and dream. I'm going to put on that hydration break song and go get that file, and we'll come back and do this right. So here we go. Where's that hydration break sign? Hydration break would be a thing to have, a text thing. That's... I've got 80 layers in OBS now. I've got way too many layers. I can't find anything. But hydration break. Boom. There we go. BRB. My Destinies in Tennessee. Thanks, Mr. Hardluck.
There gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at Pretty Good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Alrighty, let's take down that hydration break sign and let me show you. Here's that pinball thing. Let's see if we got audio for it. Okay, start recording, start the game. Yaka arrow, plunge. Boom, we're going for that skill shot. We're getting it because you know what? Masterful play is what you can expect here at Joe Hills Plays Pinball. which is not the name of the show, but you know what? You can put that on a coffee mug. You know, maybe use a permanent marker, though, because otherwise it'll come off when you run it through the dishwasher. Or not. I mean, maybe you want to have a mug that says something different every day. You know, that's a treat for you and those around you, you know? Your coworkers could be like, wait, do you just write on your mug with a dry erase marker every day? And you could be like, yeah. And then when they're like, but doesn't it come off when you drink out of the mug? You can point out that the mug has a handle and that you don't have to hold it by the whole body of the mug like you're freezing to death and drinking a hot cocoa, you know? Not every time, anyway. When you are freezing to death and drinking a hot cocoa, you are welcome to wipe the dry erase marker off your mug in that manner. And look at that, we just collected an orb. Hey, I'll take it. And I will not start recording. Okay, start recording, start the game. Yaka arrow, plunge.
Wait, did it just restart?
Boom, we're going for that skill shot. We're getting it because you know what?
Dang it. I think we were around here.
Sub if you complete that. Also
Sorry.
a multi-ball
I opened
lag
the
here. I don't know. I've never
using
actually gotten that far because of this.
The audio's a
as
little
you can
low.
see.
Yeah,
But
that's something
that's
I'm working
fine.
on.
So we got that group bonus there and very little else. I guess we're starting the mode again because we got no playtime on that ball. But hey, we did get a skill shot. We got a bunch of blue shots we're not hitting, or at least not hitting with enough force to matter. No, come on, blue shots. Or a Groot. Whatever. You know, they say you shouldn't punch a Groot in the mouth. But, like the Groot always say, I am Groot. Ah. Now, there's probably some jackpots you can hit during group multi-ball. Probably these green ones, if I had to guess. But, where did all the balls go? Somehow I locked 2 balls in the scoop there. That was surprising. Okay, now 2 in the out lane and 1 in the drain. Triple drain. Triple drain. Okay, so we're gonna just collect some of these Nova Core lamps up there. Hit those switches. Why not? Can we hit literally any green shots? Any green shots while we got group multi-ball going on would be a real feast for the senses. We got the audiences on the edge of their seats. Not just the one, this is a stream, so you can sit in different chairs. Oh, and that's a side drain. But we did have ball save lit in the other out lane, which did not help me at all in any way. But it's an option we had. We could have gone that way. 25 mil, not a bad score on the whole. Although we did not activate the super loud knocker, which would blow out everybody's headphones. So we'll call that a win.
And we are back. Assuming you can hear me. Yes, you can. I didn't mute. Okay, so yeah, the table flashes a lot. There's some stuff that I'm gonna have to figure out in terms of the lighting. NJ says Mantigag didn't know what Guardians of the Galaxy has a table. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's a super rough attempt. That's using the phone as the playfield camera. I'm planning on ultimately, I wanted to get a DSLR camera anyway for real photography too. But like, the idea is you saw that there was like a big space next to me. So the space next to where I was standing is actually mic'd separately. So you could have 2 or 3 people standing around or sitting on stools there talking. And so the idea is, whoops, I had the interval, sorry, Aviva. So like if I had a couple of hermits come down and visit me in my apartment, we could take turns standing in that empty space. Here, let me show you once again real quick what I'm talking about. I'm going to mute it this time so you won't have the audio from the thing. But like, yeah, you see how next to me there's that screen where there's like a lot of room for people to stand? The idea is that behind where the active player is, 2 or 3 people there could hang out and stand, and we've got a mic pointed at them. And so we could do social streams where I've got guests on, like organizers of local events, cool people from the community, like some of my Minecraft friends hopefully could make it down for this, you know, and just kind of do some more chill, casual streams. But there's a lot of room for people right there. This is test footage. But yeah, so that's why I was standing so far forward in the frame, because there would normally be additional people next to me there to test that. Okay, so Yeah, sorry for all the jargon. So let's see when we get to the midpoint. Irasanti says, looks good so far. Yep, I'm really excited. Okay, so this looks right again. Okay, especially as that comes in there. I mean, we're off by maybe a tiny bit, but, you know, with the amount of... with what we've got here. So we are currently... whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. Okay. And that's how we fall to our death. So yeah, not really a surprising measurement there. Dang it. So we'll go back and put that in for 20 to 27 from back. Okay. Is that a Star Wars character? Jargon blinks. Hey, welcome, Cue Ball. Glad to join us, or glad you could join us. Will anyone be partially visible? It's a deal breaker for me. Well, yeah, it'll be kind of like when Jordan and Becca were over. Put an epilepsy warning up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of video game streams probably need an epilepsy warning, honestly. And one thing we don't have yet, too, is we don't have direct audio capture from the machine. That'll really improve the setup. But, yeah. But yeah, the folks who are on the Discord can see that Badger posted a photo of me with the setup, with the multiple mics, where the cameras are, that sort of thing.
I can tweet it if you.
What?
I can tweet it if I have your permission, but
I'd rather not. There's a little bit of details about the layout of the apartment. So, yeah. Thank you, though. Okay, so let's see. We got this roughly set up here. I mean, yeah, maybe we go dig for diamonds so we can go buy netherite. We're going to need netherite soon, I think. So, okay. Is it faster to dig for... Okay, with the prices that Pearl is charging, is it faster to dig for diamonds or dig for netherite? Has anybody done the math? Like, is Pearl overcharging or undercharging? Because in theory, we could just go dig around in the nether and get our own netherite, right?
Yeah.
Um,
diamonds are much more plentiful.
People are saying diamonds are more plentiful. She's charging a diamond block for 1 ingot or so.
For that price, then just dig around the nether with some fire resist.
Okay, let's go get some fire resist potions. And I've got a bunch of efficiency picks. Should get some night vision potions too, really. She's charging 20 per ingot. Yeah, that's not 20 diamonds per ingot. That's almost, that's 2 blocks. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. She's cheaper than Cub was. Ugh, I forgot this was here. If it's 20 per, it'll be faster to look for the debris. Okay, got it. Okay, so we want to grab some extra bread while we're here. Our game sounds muted. Oh yeah, I muted them during the pinball thing. Okay, sorry about that. Mining strips 3 to 5 blocks wide. Pokemon is more efficient than beds. Is that Hawaiian? Okay. So let's grab some of these. We might want to bring some wood with us just in case we need to like make a crafting bench. Or let's take a crafting bench. Our flint and steel is almost out too. So maybe we should take some torches. I know I had them here. Okay. There's also the question of how much netherite do I already have? Because I need netherite and gold so that I can make... So I can
You'll find gold digging for netherite.
Well, I think I've got gold, though. And I think I found a few netherite blocks. Because Asuma was hiding them as some sort of scavenger hunt thing. But, like, I ignored his scavenger hunt and just took the netherite. Because I'm a bad friend. So... Let's go. I don't. Yeah, I should figure out how much I have even. Let's look at our valuables chest here.
You just had pillaging.
Yeah, no, there's one in a boat right outside. Okay, so I've got 2 ancient debris, and I've got some gold. So do I need like a fancy smelter thing to
Blast furnace.
a blast furnace or blast furnace? Okay, blast. Okay, so I need a normal furnace, iron ingots, and twice cooked stone. Dang it. Not what I intended to do. So we've got 1 twice cooked stone. Let's go make some more twice cooked stone.
My furnace, normal furnace will work. It's a smithing table that you need.
Okay. Luckily, we've got a crafting table up here, so I can look up what the recipe for smithing table is. Oh, wait, I've got a bunch of these in the floor. Okay, so... Do I cook the netherite? Okay. We'll just, I guess, feed...
Yeah.
We got a lava bucket there anyway, so...
So you need 2 more of those blocks.
Wait, I need 2 more of the blocks?
You need 4 to combine with gold to make 1 netherite ingot.
And then, do you make netherite boots from scratch, or do you apply them around your diamonds?
Apply them into your diamonds.
Okay. So... Oh wait, I got a new recipe in my recipe book. I don't know. How do I find what the new one is?
That'll be an ingot.
Okay. Okay.
That's when you have 4 in them.
I need 4. Okay. So if I can go get 2 more, I can upgrade my boots at least. Okay. 4 scrap and 4 gold. Yeah, we'll put this back too.
Make sure all your good stuff is in it.
Oh, well, what if I want my good stuff? Because I'm going to the Nether, which is super dangerous. Better get these diamond leggings out. Oh wait, actually I want the gold ones because of the bad people. Do I have 2 more? Mantigex says I do somewhere. No, I think those are the 2 I just pulled out. Those are the 2 that I found from Asuma's hiding them. And then I don't have... No. I'm pretty sure that those were the only 2 I ever got this entire season. But thank you, Mantigag. Okay, so we need to go to the Drowning Courtier to grab our fire-breathing potions. Okay. Fire resistance, slow falling, fire resistance, slow falling, slow falling. And then we'll put some of the garbage stuff away. Whoops. That's not the garbage stuff. This is the garbage stuff. Let's put the Joe telescope in there for right now so we don't lose it. Okay. Let's put some of the food, sorry. Sorry. Back in here. And we'll put the empty potions in here for now. Samantha Sykes, that is Badger Spanner joining us in studio. We don't actually have her properly mic'd right now. That's part of the advantage of the new mic setup that we're testing with the pinball thing, is that we could use that same mic setup in here, so if I had somebody joining me for a Minecraft stream, they'd be audible. But right now, we're still in the middle of testing the pinball thing. Okay, does it matter what Y level you mine at for netherite? Okay. Same as diamonds. Well, diamonds is 13.
But they can be anywhere.
Okay, well, I mean, if they can be anywhere, in some ways it would be preferable if they were anywhere, right? That makes sense.
But yeah, same as diamond.
People are saying 15 or 16. Okay, so right now we're at Y level elevated. So let's take our little ladder thing here. I should have brought night vision potions.
Did you not?
No. I talked about it.
You brought feather falling.
I brought feather falling. Okay, so what's the Y level that's full of lava down there? Is that 13?
11.
That's 11. So basically I want to go down there. Hi, buddy. Okay. So now I'm at Y level 32. 32?
Oh, wow. So that's
I gotta go down lower? Y'all are killing me. Really? I guess we'll make some stairs. I don't think those are very good stairs. You mine under the lakes. Oh yeah, underneath lakes. That's my natural habitat, really, you know.
not like when you need it.
Yeah, I know. Also, some of that nether lava. Yeah, well, I didn't get any of it. Okay, I'm really regretting not bringing that review in motion. What is my actual Y level? 20. Oh, I'm still way too high. Why is this not working? Okay. That's a screenshot. I'm at 14. So that seems like it should be okay.
That's a good.
Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of put in some torches here so I can see, or lights or whatever. And then I'm gonna go this way. I don't have to worry about the netherrack being broken in the lava, because it won't do that, right? A lot of lava right there. Let's try mining over this way. Thank you, Flint and Steel durability. Dyna might work. I didn't bring Dyna. Plus, I heard someone's in the kitchen with Dyna. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. It's an old railroad joke. I didn't bring any shulker boxes because I was like, I don't want to die and lose all my stuff, including rare shulker boxes, but I'm also realizing, like, oh, there's actually stuff down here I need, like blackstone.
Yeah, but you don't need the netherrack, do you?
No, I can throw the netherrack away. Oh, that's not the netherrack. Because the thing is, the server will slow to a crawl, too, if I'm leaving entities everywhere.
Get rid of those leather trousers as well.
No, what if my gold ones break? What I should do is I should mark these stairs with something valuable. I didn't.
Maybe do the clock.
Yeah, but I might need that later. Right, maybe what I'll do is I'll make some torches. I'll fill my inventory with those and immediately regret it. Regrets, regrets, regrets. Okay, we're switching torches to our offhand. Cub fan joined the game. Howdy, Cub. Well, with the torches in our offhand, now we can light things up without ruining our flint and steel. Well, oh, we're not picking up that gold because we're out of ingot space.
Oh no! Ah. And the lava got it anyway.
Okay. Does netherite spawn equally as much in Blackstone as the other stuff? I guess the netherrack will break quicker, so I'd rather mine through there.
I personally find a lot like around Blackstone, not inside parts of it.
Okay. Got 2 minutes and 13 seconds of fire resist remaining. Resist. I can stack my empty bottles. Huh. That's new. Welcome, Treebird Games. Josh Wilkes says it's almost impossible to find it mining like this. Well, this is what people told me what to do, so I'm doing it. It's not what people told me to do, or it's not impossible. Why?
Because the holes that you're digging could spawn goblins.
Oh, right. Aviva says you're better off digging in a straight line. Well, but I tried that and I hit lava and I got bored. Most of it is I got bored.
Yeah.
But you know, that's actually a good point, is like, I'm not going to be able to find the stairway up if I don't, like...
Yeah, dig straight and then cut it.
Yeah, hold on. Shovel time! What will we reveal? Hey! There we go. Boom! Look at what our shovel revealed. It was ancient debris for you and me. Now, does the way it spawned mean that there will be no other ancient debris in this chunk, so I need...
Might, but there also might be if you're nearby.
If I'm near the chunk border, there could be some anyway. The most efficient mining technique is the one that you can stand using. Yeah, because if I wander off because I hate it, then, I mean, Aviva, in fairness to Aviva, the netherrack we just found was directly in a straight line from the stairs. So, like, you're not wrong, Aviva.
It was below it.
We're just definitely mine around any ancient debris you find. Why is that? Does it sometimes spawn in clusters? They can generate in blocks of 1 to 3. Ooh. I'm guessing, though, that if I haven't found it by now, I'm not going to.
No. They can generate in diagonals.
Okay, diagonals, got it. Okay. Oops. And let's go ahead and chug another fire resistance potion. And condense that down. Let's eat another thing here. And another. Okay. So, yeah. Hey, more stuff to shovel. That's always nice. Let's pick up this quartz ore or whatever. Finding the quartz is nice because I actually wouldn't mind having extra quartz. I don't have anything in particular mind for using it yet, but like it's always a pretty block. Okay, there we go. I say letting all the quartz despawn everywhere. Quartz along the way can help peel the pickaxe. Oh, because it drops experience. Ooh, clever. So let's see if this gravel reveals any more secrets of Netherrack. Am I gonna start having a bunch of magma cubes spawn if I go into this basalt delta area?
Yep.
So
So I would dig a, like, 1 by 2.
gotcha.
And go through that one.
Or go a different way. So one thing I haven't done yet is built a way back up. I'd like to point out. So maybe let's take some of these sticks and turn them into ladders. Like that was the plan the whole time. Because we got at least one, and so we need to have a retrieval exit strategy before we run out of fire resistance, right? And if we're going to be doing a lot of vertical stuff, let's eat another potion of slow falling. Where'd my pickaxe go? Dang it. Looks like we're about to break through. And we are now somewhere in this forest here. But being somewhere in this forest means we are now somewhere near our ladder well. I'm never going to be able to find my way back. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. There's our tunnel thing. So, oh, I'm wearing gold. So from here, we can go back up, and we can put the one nether Netherite block there. Back away. People are saying I missed an ancient debris. What?
What?
Are you guys just trolling me? Because I didn't notice missing one. Hey, Goran's here. Welcome, Goran. Oh, Goran, sorry I didn't get a chance to respond to your Discord message. Hey, since Goran's here, why don't I go ahead real quick? I'm gonna play. Here's a quick recording that I did earlier while I go do some inventory stuff. Here's a quick recording I did, a test recording with the new pinball machine. Yaka arrow, plunge. Boom, we're going for that skill shot. We're getting it because you know what? Masterful play is what you can expect here at Joe Hills Plays Pinball, which is not the name of the show, but you know what? You can put that on a coffee mug, you know, maybe use a permanent marker though, because otherwise it'll come off when you run it through the dishwasher, or not. I mean, maybe you want to have a mug that says something different every day. You know, that's a treat for you and those around you, you know. Your coworkers could be like, wait, do you just write on your mug with a dry erase marker every day? And you'd be like, yeah. And then when they're like, but doesn't it come off when you drink out of the mug? You can point out that the mug has a handle and that you don't have to hold it by the whole body of the mug. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So Goran, anyway, I just showed that clip recently, so I wasn't going to show it the whole thing again. But yeah, so that's a rough attempt. Don't have exactly all the video stuff set up exactly. The audio is going to be a little bit higher on the levels, but the core concept is there. I've got the stands for where the cameras and the where the mics are going to go all set up, the angles figured out. I might improve or replace the cameras still, but I'm hoping with what I've got enough to get started without it being unwatchable or unbearable for people. I can do a layout, but like the thing is that a lot of my style is very guerrilla streaming, where we're just doing stuff as we go, and so I'm trying to figure out what that looks like for pinball streams. But yeah, I'm not worried about the layout at this point. But yeah, obviously Hot Nudge is super talented, and I would trust them to do a great job. But like, I don't know if it fits the feel of my show. You know what I mean? Also, people were telling me that somewhere in here I missed a netherite. But so yeah, let me know. Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah, you think the camera quality and setup looks good? It's in the basement on the ceiling next to the gravel patch. Well, let's go check out the gravel patch. So this is the gravel patch. My setup is close in quality to what yours is. Awesome. Yeah, so apparently oh, there it is. You're right, y'all. So the people who make the Elgato stuff, I guess Corsair, have a app for the phone now that lets you use your phone camera. It's kind of comparable to Droid Cam, but I tried Droid Cam and it did not have as good a quality. It kept skipping, and I was so I did some Droid Cam recording tests too. So yeah, the playfield camera there was just my phone camera, and then my my laptop camera is the player cam.
Take another potion.
Oh, another fire res potion. Good call. Thank you. Appreciate you, Badger. Okay, so we're gonna toss some of this stuff over here. Probably should have gotten rid of some of the other things. Wait, but if we got 4, now we can upgrade.
BEHNT said the same thing at the same time.
Ah, thank you, B5NHT. Appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and consolidate some things. Yeah, my daughter's enjoying it. She actually got a better... Her first game, she beat me. I had a really bad round. But you know what? That's good, because it's exciting for her. Because she knows that I don't just let her beat me. But, you know, and I've talked to her a lot about this, how, like, pinball, like, sometimes you have a good game and sometimes you don't, and you just gotta, you know, keep your head in a good, positive place, you know? And so, you know, trying to encourage her, like, not to get frustrated if she has a bad round or two is, I think, one of the things that's valuable about it. Okay. Corin says, today I was just striking out on Guns N' Roses, and then I finally broke 100 mil and got a new Grand Champion score. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have a single score up on the Guardians yet. We reset the scores because the previous owner had a bunch of names in there that were not appropriate to appear on the stream. And so I reset the Grand Champion and the scores, and I haven't beaten the factory defaults yet. Dang it, how am I digging these holes? I'm just not realizing it. Apparently. Daniel Wiggins, no, I figured, the thing is, like I said, I've actually got it set up. I've got it, and I've tried a few apps, and I got one that I like. It seems to be working well enough. Ultimately, I want to get a better camera that I would use as both a playfield cam and, like, the art stream cam. But for right now, we have something that's pretty good. So, I'm happy with it for the time being. What do I think of YouTube removing the dislike button? I don't think that it affects me anyway, except for the fact that people keep asking me about it, which I get kind of annoyed by. So I guess their decision annoys me. Because you're annoying me? I don't know. Is that rude? I feel like that's rude. Like, I didn't care until you asked, but now I have a problem with it. Now I think it's the worst decision they've made in months. Because until then, you never chatted and complained about anything. Or asked my opinion. Animate Barrel says, yeah, it is a little rude. See, thank you, Animate Barrel. You keep me honest. Oh, somebody's spamming. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of them. Okay. So we're going to pick this up so we're not lagging out the server. Hey, Flipstream. Flipstream says this thing needs more inspiring redstone machines. I'm all machined out. I've been thinking about machines all day. Audio, video, pinball, all this stuff. Okay. The rules are in the stream description. Hey, welcome in Credit Mike. Glad you could join us. We are just looking for some ancient debris because I need to upgrade my equipment soon. We found 2 so far, and we had 2 earlier. So I think we're basically ready to upgrade my boots in the very least. But like while we're over here, I kind of wanted to see if we could get lucky and maybe find a 5th piece. That would just be nice, you know. But because we haven't run out of fire breathing potions yet, we got a few of those left. Like, once we run out of those, we're definitely gonna run back. How are things? Things are really good. I picked up a pinball machine I'm renting from Don't Panic Flip on Friday, and I spent most of the weekend working on getting a new tech setup for that. And a lot of the things that I learned from that are going to be applied to the crafting streams Cleo and I do, that everybody loves so much. Those are one of my favorite streams of the week. And in theory, a lot of the camera stuff and audio stuff I had is good enough for those. But now that Badger's going to be joining us sometimes, I really wanted to improve things a bit. Also, Badger's a professionally trained audio engineer and will only be here for a little while, so I want to take advantage of her experience and expertise while I can. Guardians of the Galaxy. And you know what? I realize I've been saying it's a premium because the ad said it was a premium, but apparently, like the guy, if I read the text of the ad, it's like, it's a pro that's been upgraded so much, it's basically a premium. But like, I wasn't the one that bought it, George was, so that's fine. But it's a heavily modified and upgraded Pro. It's got extra Groot hands and pin stadium lights. George calls it a Promium. Gotcha. Yeah. One thing I need to order is I need to order the headphone adapter kit so I can get direct audio. Manu was saying it's called the Spike 2 Stern headphone kit. Because right now we don't have direct audio out of the machine. Yeah, that's pin stadiums. So it looks great. So Flipstream, since you just got here, I'm going to show like a few seconds of the recording I did earlier. Everybody who's been here has seen this like 3 times now, so I'm not going to make them watch the whole thing. But here's me testing just the existing cameras and lights. I'm going to make improvements, but boom, we're going for that skill shot. We're getting it because you know what? Masterful play is what you can expect here at Joe Hills Plays Pinball, which is not the name of the show, but you know what? You can put that on a coffee mug, you know, maybe use a permanent marker, though, because... And that's enough of that for now. But yeah. Whoops. Uh-oh. 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 On fire. How long is my potion good for? 45 seconds. Yeah. You use the pin sub. Well, because it's not my machine, I kind of feel like I should use the factory headphone adapter rather than risk screwing it up somehow. You know, like if it was my machine, I'd feel more comfortable going with third-party stuff. But it's George's and it's on loan, and I really, really appreciate him trusting me with it. So, I don't know. I'll look into pin sub, and maybe I'll check with George and see what he thinks. But like the Spike 2 kit isn't really that expensive for what it does, and like, you know, because I'm using this for a stream that dozens of people will watch, it seems like it's worth it. Okay, so we need to fill in some of this here. Okay, that's just a huge lake, isn't it? Oh, wow. Oh, now I'm miserable. Okay, really?
You haven't got any fire.
Oh, my fire resist potion also just ran out, so... Thank you, Badger, for calling that to my attention. Okay, so... In terms of good times to be messing around with this stuff, that's not the best, I'm gonna be honest. There's just a lot of lava over here. Is this because we hit a different biome, maybe? We got the soul sand now, too. Yeah, maybe let's just go back with what we got and upgrade our boots. Just be happy with what we have. And Credit Mike says it's a pretty sweet camera setup for this, for the machine. That is literally just my phone using Corsair's Epoch Capture or whatever, Epoch Webcam. They've got some sort of app. It's like $8 and it turns your phone into a webcam. So... I hung my phone from a mic stand above the playfield. And then I've got another webcam that's mounted to a second mic stand pointed at the scoreboard. And then my face camera was just my laptop's built-in camera because I had the laptop there running OBS. But Goran says the playfield camera looks especially good. Thank you. I'm used to watching sorry, not Goran. Goran, I'm used to watching George and Manu, who have like ludicrously good playfield cams, and so like I can kind of tell like there's room for improvement. But for doing just a few test streams and stuff, I feel like what I've got now is at the point where it's not embarrassing. I just didn't want my first pinball stream to be a technological nightmare and then people don't come back, you know. Yeah, I'm sure their cameras are expensive too, and that's the thing too, is like I don't have extra money at this, like, I do, but I also kind of don't, because I just dropped a lot of money on the mics and the stands and everything, and the audio interface for the XLR, because it's set up with kind of 2 different zones. Do I have any raw copper for sale? Sorry, no. So it's set up with kind of 2 zones. Let me show this again. I'm gonna pause it immediately. So you see the space behind me. There'd be a place where the players who are not playing right now would stand, and that space is mic'd separately from the main player, or from the active player. So we could do kind of like a hot nudge style thing where we've got 2 or 3 people cycling out. We get them on stools chatting or standing around chatting. I'm gonna have to buy stools. So then it's like, how much money do I want to spend on stools? Like, but I mean, if I'm gonna have people over, I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm not going back, the stool was uncomfortable. But yeah. So once I get to the top of this, I'll turn that off. But yeah, you can see though, like the way the camera is set up, there's a lot of space behind me there. Down the line, it'd be cool to have it set up with multiple cameras, more like Hot Nudge does, but yeah, I really like Hot Nudge's set up from a social standpoint. I want to make my streams with the pinball primarily be like hangout streams with people I like. Because, like, it's really hard to do that. Manu uses a Sony CX405 for the playfield. Yeah. Gorin says I use a Logitech C922. I was going to say, I should write this down. No, I don't want to log in, bum. Yeah, okay, so Gorin C922, and then Manu CX405. Yeah, I also have to get an HDMI in, but I kind of need that anyway. Yeah, the phone camera was shockingly I forget the word I was going to use. I forget. It started with dis, but it meant not terrible. Okay. What about a giant beanbag? We have a giant beanbag, but the mics are at the wrong height for them. Because the thing is, we need the mics to be at the right height to also mount the cameras on. And so if we put the giant beanbag there, then we need the mic so low we couldn't have the camera pointed at the back box. So that's almost a good idea. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. Decent. Yes, Yurgi, decent. This is how tired I am. Beanbag chairs make a lot of noise. Well, this one is actually foam scraps inside, not beans. So it's actually, yeah, no, I have a gigantic beanbag chair. It's not technically a beanbag, Badger points out. It's full of foam scraps. But, yeah, I got that. And my daughter loves it, and it's great. Jordan says beanbags can get kind of expensive too, but I already have it. That's the distinction here. Is like, if I can repurpose things I already have, I'm not spending more money, right? It doesn't matter how much I spent on the beanbag, because that's a sunk cost. And so, fallaciously speaking, we want to just move right ahead with that. We'll make everything else work around it. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be styrofoam beans. Flipstream says, I use the CX405 for my playfield also. A Sony A6000 for my player cam. Okay, so I'm writing all this down, Flipstream. Okay. Flipstream, player cam, Sony A6000. Okay, playfield. going to mark that separately. Use the LVDS to HDMI converter for the Stern content, or Logitech C922 for DMDs. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little bit wary about plugging in an LVDS to HDMI converter to George's machine in the same way I'm a little bit worried about plugging in the non-factory headphone jack. Like, the last thing I want to do is cause any sort of damage to George's machine that he hasn't even gotten to use yet, you know? He's being super cool by letting me rent this from him, and I want to be very respectful and cautious with it. Okay, so we're going to make some netherite ingots. Wait, we only made one netherite ingot? Oh, boy. So
You need one.
I only need one. Okay.
One piece.
Okay, so we're going to upgrade the boots. And, well, that'll increase the effect of all the enchantments, right? So my fire protection, my feather falling, my depth strider will all be slightly better.
The durability would be better.
The durability will be better, but it won't cause me to take less damage on a fall.
No. It's the same.
Oh. Well, I don't know if I want it now. I wanted to survive falls better because I'm teleporting around a lot. Okay. Well, let's think about this. Maybe I should do the pickaxe or the sword or something?
That would probably be better.
Maybe we do the silk touch pickaxe. What do you guys think? Chat? Because I'm not running out of durability on these. It gives me less knockback received. I get an extra armor toughness point. Pickaxe would probably be better. It'll make them lava proof. That's true. If you have soul speed, it would last longer. Yeah, I don't have soul speed on them. It does technically increase my damage resistance, so which includes fall damage.
Yeah.
Madeline says I always do my silk touch first. It does help with fire. Well, if we're going to be going and looking for more, I feel like improving my armor before we go to the nether to look for more netherite. If we're going to... Somebody says we need 34 blocks to do the whole set. For all the tools and all the armor. So let's go ahead and just start with the boots. And go from there. So boom, flippers. Uh-oh. That was surely coincidental. So oh, I'm having fun. Okay. Goran says, if I end up using my Stern rewards, what game do I get? Looks like Godzilla, Mando, LZ, and Black Knight aren't offered at this time. What are Stern rewards, Goran? I don't actually know. Is that part of the $40 a year insider upgraded thing? I was looking at that, and it's like, it seems like it's only worthwhile if you want to do a if you want to order an LE or something through them, which I can't afford anyway. Oh yeah, we need to get more fireproof potions. And probably work out a bunch of our inventory. IFPA runs a thing where if you do well in a tournament, you can buy a discounted game, and yours expires in December 31st. Oh. Huh. Well, what games can you choose from? Because you said the ones you aren't allowed to pick. You're not allowed to pick Godzilla, Mando, Black Knight, and what is LZ? The Lilite Zone? No. Lelyra's Zaus of Zorrs? No. Get Elvira. Yeah, get Elvira's House of Horrors. That wasn't on your list. Unless LZ does actually stand for that. I mean, I know you're gonna be waiting a year for it to come in, but like, Elvira's House of Horrors is so cool. If I did end up having to spend a ludicrous amount of money to rent a game, that was gonna be the one that I was gonna rent, because the local arcade here, because they don't know me, they were like, yeah, for like a $3,000 deposit and $750 a month, you can rent a game from us, stranger. And I'm like, I'm not a stranger. I'm the internet's Joe Hills. But nope. To them, I'm just some random guy that could run off with their pinball machine. So, Led Zeppelin, that makes way more sense. Avengers, Deadpool, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Elvira's not on the list either. Oh boy. I mean, I've had fun playing all of those, but like none of them are my favorite. I mean, I don't know. Like Avengers, I'm sure if I actually learned the rules to Avengers, it would be fun, but I haven't, so it's not. Turtles is a fun theme that my kid really likes, so that's the nice thing about Turtles. Is it I could enjoy it with her, but let's see, how are we doing on potion bottles? We might need to start brewing some more potions too, it looks like. Yeah, Deadpool is very fun. I played a little bit of Jurassic Park, but not enough to really, like, I understand the fundamentals of it, but I haven't played it enough to really know, like, if it's for me or not. I don't know. That's one of the nice things about renting, though, is I don't have to commit, you know. Okay, so let's put these trousers back in here. We're going to just free up a bunch of inventory space. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's really awkward when you're like, hey, I want to rent a pinball machine. I'm famous enough I can't steal it. Please give me a break on the deposit. No, I'm not trying to pay you an exposure. I'm trying to minimize the amount of money that you hand me back later. Yes, an exposure. Wells is here. Even in Wells. Does anybody know if Wells' team won today? I think today was a football day for him. Did he have a good football day or a bad football day? Do I need to baby him, or can I be like, yeah, is he having a rough day? Do I need to be like, how you doing, buddy? You want a soda? Well, I mean, Goran, here's the thing, though, is if you can get it at a discount, even if you end up not keeping it, you know, you could always sell it or trade it for something later. You know, a lot of people like Jurassic Park and Deadpool. And, I mean, I've had a lot of fun playing Deadpool myself. I'm not good at it, but, you know, like, I don't know how much of a discount are you getting, because, like, you could always turn it into US dollars later by getting the machine, whereas you lose it entirely by not. Okay, so we need to get magma cream now. Make some more fireproof potions here. Dun, 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 dun. Vicky Hamlin, do you mean Whirlpool? I don't think Wells is a Titan fan. No, he's from Wisconsin, so I think Green Bay is his team. He beat you at Magic again today, Michael Sox? Nice. Okay. So we need to throw redstone on. Welcome back. His team, the Packers, lost tonight. Okay, well then I will not hassle him. Okay. Mel Monster says, I too am a Packers fan. Not a good football day. Alrighty. Whoops. As I just randomly do the wrong... out of my offhand. Okay, so we'll grab these. fully upgraded. Dropping those. Boom. Grab those. Grab those. You know, maybe we should build a little base camp down there. We could get a barrel and just fill it with a bunch of stuff. Like, we could fill it with a bunch of potions and things. Ah, thank you, Miquag. I do have unusual glasses. I enjoy them quite a bit, though. Let's see. And then, let's see. It looks like we just got a tip rolling in here for 15 from Morgriana B. Thank you, Morgriana B, who says, some bills for Joe Hills. Well, that's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. Excellent judgment there, Morgriana. It's time to expand Joe. So there we go. Just hanging out down here. Okay, so we've got one empty bottle. Well, let's just feed that into there for now. It's a shame that we can't brew efficiently in the Nether because the lack of access to water becomes a real hassle. How many empty slots do we have? Not enough. Okay. So let's see. These both need redstone. Alrighty, have a good night, B Kerosene. Sleep well. Lay your head down and dream. Okay. Yeah, the problem is netherite is so expensive that like running a shop that sells it is hard to... It's so time consuming to gather. Yeah, and running a shop that sells it is annoying. So I don't know. Boom, boom. Welcome, Rocky Rashab. Glad you could join us this evening. Okay. Yeah, we're making a lot of potions. Yeah, the cauldron only has 4 uses and the nether is the problem. Okay. I can use powdered snow to put myself out. Well, that doesn't necessarily... I mean, for what I'm trying to do. Wait, why is it a mundane potion? Did I do that one wrong? Okay, I did that one wrong, and I'm too lazy to fix it. Okay.
You already added nether wart to it.
Yeah, so I added nether wart twice.
You need awkward, don't you?
Yeah, I thought I had awkward, but apparently I ruined it somehow and made mundane. So I think that I can just drink those to re-empty the bottles. Whoops. Can't click effectively with this overlay. Yeah, Pearl's Netherite shop is too expensive. The amount of time it would take me to get the diamonds to shop there exceeds the amount of time it would take to just go get. So her shop is great if you already have diamonds, but I don't already have diamonds. I'm out of diamonds and I'm out of netherite. So instead, we're going to do a different thing. And not shop with her. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to take what we've got so far and we're going to stage... Okay. It's a shame I can't netherite my trident. That would look awesome. Dear Kojo, please let me netherite tridents, please. Love, Joe. P.S. I was a very good boy all year. Wild Kyle says different material tridents would be super cool.
Like a netherite one, you could go for.
Yeah, if you could riptide in lava with the netherite one Badger just suggested, that would be... And Mahi's suggested too. Yeah. Okay, see, we have good taste here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up our little mining barrel down here. And we're going to put a bunch of these potions in the mining barrel. And we're going to hold on to a few too, because we don't want to lose them. But now we can start mining in various directions in straight lines per Aviva Kitty's instructions. And hopefully we can find some more nether wart. Or right. Whatever. One of the... I don't care. Specifics are for people with more energy than me. Hey, good morning, Akuinu. Glad you could join us today. Mel Monster says it's been incredibly comforting to catch one of your streams again, Joe. Good night, chat. Good night, Joe. Have a pleasant evening. Lay your head down and dream, Mel Monster. Todd Meyer says seeing fireball people fly around the nether would be hilarious. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the visual of it, instead of having the, like, lightning effect, like with the riptide, when you're going through water, you could have, like, a fireball effect. Fireball. I actually do want to go back and get that. Centauratron says your streams have been great for me to relax to while I'm sick. Hey, glad to help. Good luck and rest well. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Okay. Wait. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. That's where the fire potion really comes in handy. Yeah. So we're gonna turn because we can't go that way. Obviously. Piglins with netherite tridents flying around the nether would be crazy. Okay. So we're gonna go this way now. Just build a flying machine TNT farm duplicator. Yeah, that sounds a little bit out of my skill set. Dang it, we hit somebody else's tunnel. And another tunnel. Okay, so maybe this is not a good place to be digging either. Let's go back to where we were. Oops, sorry. Magic says, do you have a preference if we watch on Twitch or YouTube? Nope. I stream to both so people can watch wherever they want. People from different parts of the world might have different, situations in regards to availability. Your network settings might be different depending on if you're at work or at school. Some places allow YouTube but not Twitch. So I stream on both so people can watch wherever they want. But honestly, I make zero money off of viewership numbers. It's direct fan support via PayPal and Patreon that keeps the lights on around here. So, yeah. If you enjoy the show, you are always welcome to tip via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. But, yeah, no matter where you watch, I make nothing. So, don't worry about it either way. Okay. Hey, welcome Fort Lock. Glad you could join us. The nether's hot. A lot of gravel in the Nether. I should have been mining for gravel here like 8 months ago. Man, gravel's always in demand on the server because Corrales can never get enough. The Dcraft says, YouTube streams better for me on my hotspot. Yeah, see? So whatever's better for people, they can choose. Glad you enjoy HermitCraft. I am currently online along with CubFan. And Wells has been on and off for a little while. We're just looking for netherite. With varying degrees of success. But we're also finding some quartz, which we needed anyway, and gravel, which we needed anyway. So, I mean, it's not like it's a loss. Okay. And how are we on timing there? 2 minutes. Yeah, Corrales uses a ton of concrete. Hey, more quartz. Excellent. And we can consolidate that down. Nope. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and free up some inventory space. My shovel is actually pretty low. I should maybe flip that into my offhand when we hit the quartz next time. Actually, yeah, why don't we do that now? Where is the quartz? Yeah, 1 minute, we're good. We're getting the experience. It's not really fixing the shovel as much as I would like. Wow, we're just hitting a lot of lava pools here. Which is not my first choice. Okay. 41 seconds, so we're not going to die from that. I feel like I had stairs I took down to get here. But I can't find them now. They're there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to toss the gravel in here too, so we can take that back, as well as the quartz. Glass bottles that are empty. Okay. Don't really need the netherrack. That can go away. So, having mined down that way, we hit quite a few bits of netherite. Let's move a few. I think I should be a chunk over. Was it F3 and G to see the chunk boundaries? Yeah. So now we're in a different chunk. So if we just start going straight this way, we should hopefully stumble onto some. Wait, am I reading this right? We've been going for 2.5 hours already. Wow. Hey, we just got another tip rolling in via PayPal from Jimmy for 10. Thank you very much, Jimmy. We were 20 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. Now we are only 10 away from that next expansion, the entrance of the Joust. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Okay, so shovel back in the offhand. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, need another potion. Yeah, I am very happy that Gemini feels like she is a someone who's secure enough and safe enough in her online community and in her career as an artist to be able to express herself. And I think that is very encouraging. And I hope others feel encouraged as well. So, let's see. We're going to keep going this way. I'm always very wary talking about anything about the hermit's private lives, though, because, you know, what I know and what I don't know and whatnot, like, I don't know. It gets weird. But... I am doing well, you're cool. I'm making some sleepy mistakes, but I'm not feeling too sleepy. So I kind of want to keep going. I think what it is that mining is just such an easy activity compared to what I normally do on stream, that, like, it's not wearing me out the way I know. Like, I just don't feel as exhausted as usual. But then again, after all the manual labor I did yesterday, I actually did sleep for like 9 hours last night, and then I was so exhausted I took another nap today for an hour and a half. So it might just be that I've actually slept for the first time in a while. Oh boy. But yeah, apparently if your sleep schedule's off, you just need to go like shovel mulch for 4 hours, and then you'll be fine. Okay. Hey, we found some more quartz, too. Okay. Does gold give you experience? No, it just gives you gold. Oh, it does give you experience. That's cool. So we'll flip that back there and hopefully fix our shovel a bit. Okay. No, actually, wait. We want these shovels for this. Do I see lava underneath some of that? Or no? I'm mining for a lot of things. If we find netherite, we find netherite. But, you know, I like to think I'm mining for fun. And I've struck gold. And also gravel and quartz. It's great. Okay. Okay, so I'm underneath where I was. Bop, bop. Whoa! That's why we got the potion. Can we get back up to where we were, and then... So how did I not... That must have been a very slow burn on that. Okay, yeah, I guess so, huh. So there's definitely lava up there. And we're gonna have a slower kind of dig rate. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a slower dig rate if we're going through this blackstone. Which is kind of okay, because I kind of need blackstone, but it's also kind of obnoxious, because I would like to find netherite faster. Okay, was there any netherite in here? It's kind of dark, so I was just kind of going out. Hey, welcome back, Goran. Have a good night, Razor Random. Well, Rafael Romero, I am glad that your niece introduced you to HermitCraft. It has been a joy having you here. It's really crazy how fast you can mine when you're not worried about lighting things up. And I'm not really comfortable with it. Okay, so I'm out of... lights at this point. I do have this thing that I can use, but the problem is you gotta light them off to the side there. Which I don't love. Yep, it's a diamonding shovel. TNT might get faster results, but I'm not sure that it's safer. It doesn't feel safer. Yeah, I think I should head back. My inventory is getting pretty full, and we're basically out of lights at this point. So, oh, one thing that's nice though is I can just throw that in. I mean, there's the inventory sorted, really. TNT makes ghasts more likely to appear? Really? Oh, because you have a bigger space. Okay, it doesn't like summon the ghasts. It's just they can appear in the space there. That makes sense. Hey, well, somebody left some quartz there. Oh, I see why. It was probably me. Never mind. I respect that person's decision. Could always just use one torch and use Optifine dynamic lighting. Oh, yeah, I really don't like using Optifine's dynamic lighting, but that is technically an option that I have. It is good for streams. I'm not saying no, but I am saying I don't have any torches left. So it's immediately not relevant. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we have gotten, since we came back, we have not gotten any. We got 2 earlier, and we got some infrastructure in place at least. But in the interest of trying to maintain my new slightly decent sleep schedule, I don't think that I want to postpone. Oh yeah, there I picked up a torch now, but oh, night vision potions, but I talked about making those and I forgot to make them both times I talked about it. I feel like though we also do want to go fix our shovel and some of our equipment in the end. So maybe we'll open tomorrow's episode with that. Tomorrow's recording. Probably should get some speed potions too, because this is a long ways to go. Okay. Wow. We really went quite a distance. I can go the distance, seeking netherite. It will make me stronger when we next all fight. I don't know where I left the stairs. I am lost again, it's true. Oh wait, okay. There's the barrel, woohoo. Okay, so we can turn all of these nuggets into ingots. Also put some gravel in a box. I guess we can dump some of the netherrack in lava. It's not like that's really a big loss. Block of quartz, gonna put that inside the barrel. Block of quartz, making more, oh yes, it's true. I don't know how much quartz we'll need, but I don't want to run out with an expanding moon. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the broader world of twitch.tv/directory/following here. Let's see. Hey, it looks like Space Dorito is playing Stardew Valley. So why don't we go ahead and raid Space? Space has done all sorts of incredible skin work for me, for my Minecraft stuff in the past. Super talented artist, fun streamer. When you get there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Unmute.
No, 32. I missed a garlic.
Good job. Joe, hi! Hello!
What?
I just got raided by Joe. Hold on.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Yes. I'm gonna take a break from watering real quick to say hi to
Do I have to
everyone.
do I have to pull up your stream to be a mod?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
I don't know, Giz. Oh, yeah, this is Elvin.
Hi.
I'm gonna shout you out real quick. Actually, first I'm gonna type !E because that's a command I have. Apparently, it's not.
Oh dear.
Although at this point I should have an automatic